students, today let's discuss the topic percentage. The word percent came from two words, per and cent. The meaning of the words are per means out of and cent means 100. We will denote the percentage by this symbol. For example, 59% means that 59 out of 100. We can write like this. So, the simple percentage stands for 1/100ths. It is 1/100. Percentage is the numerator of a fraction with denominator 100. For example, 98/100 is a fraction with denominator 100. Its numerator is 98 and therefore the percentage is equal to 98. Let's see another example. If it is 7/100, you can write 7% equal to 7/100 and 7 is the numerator here and therefore the percentage is 7. In the fraction r/100, the percentage is r. It is written as r percentage. The numerator of the fraction. That is, r is also called rate percentage. Thus, rate percentage equal to percentage. If the denominator of a fraction is not 100, then convert it into an equivalent fraction with denominator 100. Let's see one example. If the given fraction is 4/25, the denominator is not 100 and we need to convert the denominator 25 into 100. How can we do so? Using equivalent fraction method, we can multiply numerator and denominator by 4 so that it will become 16/100, or you can write it as 16%. In practice, the words percent and percentage both are used synonymously. Let's do some calculation using percentage. Let's learn how to find percentage of a given quantity. The rule is to find the percentage of a given quantity, change the percentage into fraction and multiply by the given quantity. Let's learn this by using some examples. Find the value of the following. 22% of 140. So here we are going to find the value of 140. How much will be the value of the 22% of 140? So 22% of 140. How to find this one? 22% you can write like 22/100. Of. What is the meaning of of? Of means multiplication. It is 140. Now, we have learned to cancel between numerator and denominator, right? Correct. So, I am going to cancel 0 from numerator and the denominator. So, the left will be 22 upon 10 into 14. You can cancel this one as you wish. I am here taking 10 and 14 together. 2 is the common factor for 14 and 10. When I am dividing 14 by 2, it is 7 and 10 by 2, it is 5. So, you can write it as 22 into 7 by 5. So, first multiply the numerator. It is 154 by 5. You can write the answer either in the form of mixed fraction or in the form of decimal. So when I am writing the answer in the form of mixed fraction, it will be 34 by 5. And the decimal, it is 30.8. We have learned how to find the mixed fraction form and how to find the decimal form. Let's see another question. Find the value of 16.5% of 5000 kilogram. It is 16.5% of 5000 kilogram. So it is 16.5% means 16.5 by 100. Of means multiplication and it is 5000 kilogram. I am writing only 5000. Now you can cancel 0 from numerator and the denominator. Then it will become 16.5 times 50. You can multiply directly to find the answer. For those who having difficulty to multiply decimal, I am showing this one. 16.5 into 50 you can write like 5 into 10 or 10 into 5. Now take the first two numbers together. 16.5 when multiply with 10, the decimal will move towards right side because there is only 1 0. So it will be 165 times 5. And the answer is 825 kilogram. Let's see some word problems. In a public show, 75% of the seats were filled. If there were 600 seats in the hall, how many seats were vacant? So the total number of seats in the hall is given. Let's write it first. Total number of seats equal to 600. Now what is given? What is this 75%? 75% of the seats were filled, which means that number of seats filled equal to number of seats filled equal to 75% of the total. Then what is the total? It is 600. So 75% of 600. We need to find the answer as 75 by 100 into 600. You can cancel 0 from numerator and denominator. So it will be 75 times 6. What is the answer? It is 450. So the number of seats filled is 450. But what is the question? How many seats were vacant? We need to find the number of seats vacant. So the total number of seats is with us. It is 600. Number of seats filled is 450. How can we find the number of seats vacant? It is 600 minus 450. It is equal to 150. Let's see another problem. An alloy of copper and zinc contains 45% of copper and the rest is zinc. Find the weight of the zinc in 2 kg of the alloy. What is an alloy? Alloy means mixture of any two items. Here it is copper and zinc. The total weight of alloy is given as 2 kg. And how much percentage of copper is there? It is also given as 45%. Now we need to find the weight of zinc as, let's first write the weight of the alloy? Weight of alloy equal to alloy. Here alloy means copper and zinc together. It is 2 kilogram. Let's convert this 2 kilogram into gram. What is 1 kilogram? Equal to how many grams? 1000 grams. Correct. So 2 kilogram will be 2 times 1000. It is 2000 gram. Correct. Now let's find the weight of copper. Weight of copper equal to, it is 45 percentage. 45 percentage of the total. The total is 2000. So 45 percentage of 2000 gram. Let's find this one. It is 45 by 100 into 2000. Now the cancellation step. We can cancel 0 together. So the left will be 45 times 20. It is 900 gram. So what is the weight of copper? It is 900 gram. Now we can find the weight of zinc, right? How can we find the weight of zinc? Yes, the total weight is given as 2000 gram. Weight of copper is 900 gram. So weight of zinc equal to 2000 minus 900. It is equal to 1100 gram. Dear students, we are going to do the same problem in another way. Total weight of alloy is given as 2 kilogram. We are going to convert this kilogram into gram. 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram and 2 kilogram will be 2000 gram. Now, how much percentage of copper is present in that alloy? The percentage of copper in the alloy is 45 percentage. And what is given there? And the rest is zinc. The rest is zinc means the rest percentage is zinc. Total it is 100 and copper is 45 percentage. How much zinc is there? 100 minus 45 percentage. It is 55 percentage. So copper is 45 percentage. How can we find the percentage of zinc in the alloy? Just subtract 45 from 100. It is 55 percentage. So we can find directly the weight of zinc in the alloy. It is 55 percentage of, how much is the total weight of alloy? It is 2000 gram. So 55 by 100 into 2000. You can cancel the zeros together and it is 55 times 2. The answer is 1100 gram. You can do the problem any of these two methods. Another question. Mac bought 90 apples from the market, out of which 20% were rotten, and find the number of good apples. So 20% of the apples were rotten. So how much will be the percentage of rotten apples? It is 20%. So the rest will be good apples, right? Then how much will be the percentage of good apples? It is correct, 100 minus 20%. It is 80%. So 80% of the apple were good. So the total is 90. It is given there. We can find the number of good apples as number of good apples equal to 80% of 90. It is 80 by 100 into 90. You can cancel the 0 from numerator and the denominator, and 8 times 9. 8 times 9 is 72. Let's see another question. It's very simple one. In an examination, 85% of the children pass. So the percentage of children pass equal to 85%. How much will be the total number of children? Total number of children equal to 1700. We need to find the number of children who pass. We can directly find the answer for this question. Number of children passed equal to 85% of 1700. It is 85 by 100 into 1700. We can cancel the zeros and it is 85 times 17. It is equal to 1445. So the number of children passed is 1445. Here is your homework, dear students. Exercise 8.4, question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Thank you, dears.